What's going on, everybody? I'm Cody with Easton Archery, and today we got a special guest. We got Mr. Dylan here from Product Engineering.
Proud to be back.
Last year, we launched the 4mm match grade half-outs. They were a huge success.
Yeah.
They're incredibly well built. You've transitioned that thought process into the 5mm world.
Yep.
And brought us a new product, introducing the 5mm match grade half-out. So Dylan, tell me the purpose. What was the design process and thought into building this thing? What do we have here?
Yeah, so the 4mm match grade half-outs did great last year.
Crushed.
People really loved the O-ring, the collar,
Yep.
all the weights, everything. So we've expanded that into the 5mm line this year with a 55 and a 75 grain weight variance. The 55 grain is gonna have an aluminum collar and aluminum post.
Nice.
The 75 is gonna be an aluminum post with that stainless steel collar. It's got that nice dark nickel finish on it, so
Nice.
makes it pop, but allows you to mix and match and build out the FOC, this dynamic spine that the end consumer, is wanting to use. Tube material lets you put strength where you need strength and keep lightweight where you want to keep it lightweight.
Nice.
So we got the strength of steel without making it weigh 150 grains.
Yep.
But lets you pick and choose weights how you want.
Tailor the build however you want to as an
Exactly.
archer.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So Dylan, I'm a consumer. I'm
Yep.
getting a pack of these. Walk me through the front. What am I looking at on the front of these? They've got some engravings and markings. Let the end consumer know what they're going to be figuring out when they do this.
When they open the package, they're gonna have their half-outs in it.
Yep.
They'll notice on the half-outs, it's got this nice laser engraving up here. It's gonna have the Easton logo.
There you go.
The weight, 55 or 75, and then a number. That
Nice.
number is the actual size fitment. Think of it as like the size of your shoe. In the past, we've had 6 sizes for 5mm components, 1 through 6. This year, to make the fit even tighter, we've added 3 half sizes. So we
Whoa.
have a half, a 1.5, and a
Nice.
2.5. So we now have half, 1, 1/2, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So
Wow.
9 sizes to make sure that it's a precision fit across the entire Easton line, plus that covers a majority of the 5mm arrows out there from other competitors. And
Nice.
then also in the package is a chamfer stone. You can use this stone to square up the end of your shaft, which
Cool.
we believe is very important.
Indeed.
But it also breaks the front edge just a little bit, so that way this O-ring fits in nice and easy,
Slides
and
right
you don't
in
have
like
to
it
worry
should.
about tearing it in some way.
As far as from a design standpoint, what makes this, different and better than what's currently on the market now? What's the benefits of going to this half out?
Yeah, so this half out does 2 big things that set it apart from a lot of the other half outs and build off of the 4mm match grade like we talked about. The self-centering O-ring here,
Cool.
but then also it's got this collar that comes over the front end of your arrow shaft. Most 5mm half outs are just gonna mate up against the front of the carbon shaft. Because you're putting that half out, it's lengthening your point further out of the front of your carbon shaft. It makes breaking it out the side of your shaft easier on those impacts. Think of like a wheelbarrow. If you hold it up close by the bucket, it's
Okay.
hard to pick up. You back up where you're supposed to grab the handles, it's easier to pick up.
I
Well, the
gotcha.
same way, if you move the point further out, it makes it easier to break. So we've put a reinforced sleeve over the front of the carbon arrow.
Okay.
So that way, even though we have to move that point out to use the half out, we still get a reinforced strong front of the arrow
Okay.
for when it makes hard contact with something. Besides the length of the post, adding some rigidity there, this collar system that's permanently affixed to the post, so you don't have
Okay.
to worry about it coming loose on
One
you.
piece.
One piece, yeah.
Nice.
It's gonna cover a good portion of the front of the shaft. So not only is it gonna be strong from a direct impact, but it's gonna help those glancing impacts as well.
So we've got the O-ring from the 4mm match grade half out. We've moved it to the 5mm as well.
Yep.
Remind people what that does. What is that? What's that there for?
Yeah, so that O-ring helps take up the space inside the shaft. When you're manufacturing 2 things, you have tolerances. Well, the arrow shaft has a tolerance, whether it's an Easton arrow or anybody else's arrow, and the half outs have a tolerance. So that O-ring just helps fill in that gap to make sure you get a nice, even precision fit. So
Nice.
you should get less wobble out of your broadheads. So it should make the tuning process easier for you, so you can get to hunting and more accurate shots more quickly.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for the rundown on that. Head to your local dealer to check out the new 5mm match grade half out, or head to eastonarchery.com to find your dealer and to find more information on them.